at the 19. So Oklahoma's offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an defense. What is it in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. If you make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
With the catch, it's Kearney. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water.
He lets it fly. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Sooner! The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas, just safe them. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't, fall over in your seats.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense has the ball for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball up.
Hit as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Toss sweep to the right. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the ball squirted out. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Yeah, and that is so frustrating because he did the right.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And the Sooners with the 1st and 10.
42, spot.
On the ground, it's Ott. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Sooners need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Escape, and the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
Situational awareness is so important for quarterbacks, and you've got to know where you are on the field. On 3rd down, you can't take a sack because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to at least come away with 3 points. But after racing around and scrambling, holding on to the football, you've now been sacked. You're now out of field goal range, back behind the 40-yard line. Bad decision by that QB.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it clean. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And he's knocked down at the 42.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
To the air, it's Madsen. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Across the 45. Lots of running room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. A great Oklahoma running attack will bring a tear to the Boomer Sooner Nation eye, thinking of guys like Billy Sims.
And where it all started was always the ground game and the toughness, and you never question that. In Oklahoma, they got to get to that. They got to be that. They got to live that if they really want to build on what they used to be and bring that tradition and build some of that tradition in the SEC.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Right back to the well. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Handoff to the single back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game. Run the football. Great gain. Great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Might as well give it to him again. He stopped him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield, and even that spin move couldn't create space. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Finds a tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? From the gun on 3rd down. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He unleashes a long one. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. bringing it back.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
To the air on 2nd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after...
He lobs one high down the left side. Catching stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Memorial Stadium.
And the returner will be dragged down. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the running back. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Mateer. There's the pressure. The sure hands, it's Kearney. Turning it on. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Caught near the sticks. It's Burks. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Well, I think you're seeing the mental approach this offense is taking now. With a nice lead here late in the 3rd quarter, they're satisfied to just run the ball and chip away at this clock. This has been a really good-looking drive. Plenty of...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
If your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job.
Oh, a lot of space. Got the 1st down and more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Broncos come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent cover.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Going downfield for the big play. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Makes the grab. It's Kearney. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
insult-enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boise State ready to send out that offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. He's looking to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on second and goal. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Offense in a bunch formation. Motion from the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion.
He's going for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. On the move, it's Sherrod. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it and drive. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. And the Broncos will punt it away on fourth down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball.
There he goes! Got enough for the first. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The give and tick, 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 tick. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to throw. It's Mateer. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
He caught it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Now, honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown Sooners. How about this defense taking one back to the house? They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Madsen. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
Offside, defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.